Students, in the previous video you are learned 6th problem and 7th problem. Now 9th problem. Find x comma y and z given that the numbers x comma 10 comma y comma 24 comma z are in AP. This expression for it is for these are in AP. AP means their common differences are same. D values are same. For this 9th problem, first you write the given arithmetic progression. First you write that, then it is a T1, T2, T3, T4, T5 that you take and write. The common difference formula we know T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2, T4 minus T3, T5 minus T4, etc. So we have a 5 terms. 5 terms are there. So using that 5 terms you have to use the common difference. First you write T2 minus T1, then T3 minus T2, T4 minus T3, T5 minus T4. You have to consider as the equation one by one. That is first one T2 minus T1 equation number 2, equation number 1. For next T3 minus T2 equation number 2, T4 minus T3 equation number 3, T5 minus T4 is equation number 4. We want to find the x, y and z values. So from this, anyway you have to find any order you have to find. First you find y value or x value or z value. I am consider here second equation and third equation because for these two have the same variable. So it is easy to find the values. To also, suppose you select first and fourth, two values also different, two variables also different. It is so easily you have to select the values for second equation and third equation. From second and third equation, common differences are equal. That we know. Common differences are equal. Common differences are equal in AP. So, for this y minus 10 equal to 24 minus y. So, y takes same side. For it is this y transpose to left hand side. It is plus y. Minus 10 transpose to right hand side plus 10. Y plus y is 2y. 24 plus 10 is 34. For 1 2 is to 17 times it is 34. So y value is equal to 17. Next you have to find x value or z value. From 1 and 2 I am considering here the equation 1 and 2. That is first equation is 10 minus x. First equation 10 minus x equal to y minus. Why we are comparing here? That left hand side we wrote that is a common difference. So common differences are equal. So we are comparing these two. So 10 minus x is equal to y minus 10. Y value in the previous steps we found that is 17. So you have to substitute here. 10 minus x is equal to 7. So you have x transpose this side. So x is equal to 10 minus 7 equal to 3. So x equal to 3. Next you have to consider the equation 3 and 4. So 24 minus y equal to z minus 24. The variables one side and first you substitute the y value, then you have to simplify. 24 minus 17 equal to z minus 24. For that is 24 minus 17 is 7, z minus 24. Now the variables you have to transpose this minus 24 to left hand side, that is plus 24. 7 plus 24 is equal to 31, z equal to 31. Hence the values x is equal to 3, y equal to 17 and z is equal to 31. 10th question. In a theatre, there are 20 seats in the front row and 30 rows were allotted. For each successive row contains 2 additional seats than its front row. How many seats are there in the last row? So in this theatre, for 20 seats in the front row, first row it is a 20 seat and 30 rows were allotted. 30 rows, number of rows is a 30. For they are given for each rows, successive rows means that is after next rows, that is 2 seats are additionally increased compare with the front row. So we want to find how many seats are there in the last row. For compare with the question, A is equal to 20. Front row 20 seats are allotted, 20. For a n is equal to 30. Number of rows is 30. So common difference is 2. Why we are finding common difference is 2? Compare with the front row two seats are increased, so common difference is 2. So nth term formula Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So we want to find number of rows is 30. The last row how many seats, that is our question. So T30 equal to a is 20 plus 30 minus 1 into 2. That is 20 plus 30 minus 1 is 29 into 2. That is 58. So 20 plus 58, 78. So number of seats in 30th row is 78. 11th question. The sum of three consecutive terms that are in AP is 27 and their product is 288. Find the three terms. Consecutive terms means that is a continuous terms. For their sum is 27, their product is 288. Consecutive terms we have to consider a minus d, a plus d. Then we have to using that sum and their product, we have to simplify that. First we have to consider the three consecutive terms, that is a minus d, a plus d. The first condition is given their sum. For their sum, a minus d plus a plus d is equal to 27. For minus d plus d cancel, so a plus a. So that is 3a equal to 27. One time here 9 times. So a equal to 9. The second condition is their product. That is we have to multiple this. Their product value is 288. So that is a into a plus b into a minus b. It is in the form a plus d, a minus d. So it is in the form a square minus b square. So a square minus d square is equal to 288. Once again listen, for a plus d, a plus d into a minus d. That is in the form a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. So that is a into a square minus d square. Comparing these two, write this form a square minus d square equal to 288. So a value we found from the first condition, it is 9. 9 into 9 square minus d square equal to 288. So 9 and for it is 9 into 9 square value 81 minus d square equal to 288. 9 is common, so common divisor is 9. So one time here 32. So 81 minus d square equal to 32. So d square equal to 81 minus 32. Subtract these two, you get 49. D square equal to 49. So d equal to plus or minus 7. We get the d value plus 7 and minus 7. So now we want to find the three terms. If a equal to 9, d equal to 7 plus 7. So you have to substitute in the what we are selecting in the beginning. So that is a is 9, d is 7, a minus 9 minus 7, comma 9, comma a plus d. That is 9 minus 7 is 2, 9 plus 7 is 16. For another d value is minus 7. So if a equal to 9, d equal to minus 7. So AP is a is 9 minus of minus 7, comma 9 plus minus 7. That is 9, it is become a plus 7. So 9 plus 7 is 16, comma 9. 9 minus 7 is 2. So 16, comma 9, comma 2. Twelfth question. The ratio of 6th and 8th term of AP is 7:9. Find the ratio of 9th term to 13th term. For using this 6th term, ratio of 6th term and 8th term of AP 7:9. Using this, we have to find for ratio of 9th term to 13th term. Students, about ratio, for A is to B is written as A by B. It is a general form, a fraction form. In the question given, ratio of 6th term to 8th term is 7:9. So that is written as a fraction form. 6th term to 8th term ratio is write in the fraction form. For 6th term, general formula that is, first you have to write it at the side. Since Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Right at side. General formula right at side. Then for it is a sixth term, how you write? Minus 1, n minus 1. So a plus 5d by a plus 7d equal to 7 by 9. You have to use the cross multiplication. So that is 9 into a plus 5d equal to 7 into a plus 7d. So 9 take inside, that is 9a plus 45d equal to 7a. 7 sevens are 49d. For you have to arrange a variable one side and d variable another side. So that is 9a, for the its 7a moves to left hand side, so minus a. 45d moves to right hand side, minus. So it is 2a, for their simplified value is 4d. So 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4, a equal to 2d. For now we want to find the ratio of 9th term to 13th term, that is T9 by T13. T9 value a plus 8d by a plus 12d, using that general term. For a value we found 2d. You have to substitute here. A we found here 2d. 2d plus 8d by 2d plus 12d. So that is 2 plus 8 is 10d by 14d. That is 5, it is 7. D cancel, 5 by 7. So it is the ratio of 9th term to 13th term is equal to 5:7.